So that ended up not being too cold actually. This morning wasn't the worst day it has been. The reason I have cold showers is whenever you do something hard, especially first thing, it's 5:10 right now, it sets you up to do more hard things. Like the brain basically works like whenever you do something hard, as I just mentioned, it releases a flood of dopamine and motivates you to do more stuff. Versus if I like got up and I say, like scrolled on my phone, I'd get dopamine, but it would be such a quick hit with no pain that it would make me want to do more easy stuff after that. So I'd be less motivated to go to the gym, less motivated to work and teach and do all these things that I want to do. Versus if I do something hard and effortful, I'll get that same reward, but it will continue to drive me to put more work in and motivate me to do more hard things versus be demotivated. So I'm just putting on sunscreen. But yeah, that is why I do cold showers. I don't do it for any other reason. Other than that, it's not some recovery tool. It's just to give myself a bit of energy and a bit of motivation. Alrighty, next things next is pre-workout. So I've been studying a lot about this as I've been really struggling because I do morning training, 5 AM. Again, I've just been struggling with my workouts, feeling super tired. So I've been trying to optimize my breakfast. What I basically figured out is you need something that has fructose and glucose. Fructose is found a lot in fruit. So what I've got here is 45 grams of dates and 1 apple. This is just a fast digesting form of energy. Obviously, it's got sugar in it because it's fruit. But the combination of fructose combined with glucose is faster digesting than, for example, if you even just have pure sugar. It's a good idea to have fruit because I was having like things like oats or like potato and it just was not digesting at all because I train like 30 minutes. It could take me 30 minutes to walk to the gym, then I'd be training and I would just be sitting heavily, and if I didn't eat that I would be feeling literally exhausted and bonking in my training. So experimenting with having 45 grams of dates and 1 apple to see how this affects my energy levels. Here I'm just putting in some protein powder so that I don't waste away and turn into a withered human being. But yeah. So that's my breakfast, dates and whey protein and my apple. Alright, off we go out into the cold dark. So what I'll be doing now is I'm just going to walk to the gym. It's about 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back or 25 minutes, and I've got a bit of an early training session today as I'm coaching at 8 o'clock. I'll be doing press handstands and chest and contortion flexibility from 8 till 9, and then press handstands from 9 till 10. So I've got to be back for that. So that's the plan, that's the A game. I'm going to film a little bit of some gym stuff. The first session is just going to be doing some strength training, weighted pull-ups, some squats, stuff like that. And then later on I'm going to do some hand balancing. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym if I film anything, and otherwise I'll see you when I'm back home from training. Last one, and 10, and then reaching forwards again into that position. Pushing toward the shoulders, really compressing through the legs in this position, keeping the weight through the fingertips. From here, tap the block, and then press, leg straight, compress, lean, and up you go, is the theory there. Alright, I've just finished my classes and it's like 11 o'clock, and I'm having like brunch / breakfast. I had protein shake earlier, and yeah, did my classes. Pretty good, just cleaned up around my house, and I'm gonna eat this and then do some online work. And yeah, feeling a little bit tired and puffed out now, but gonna enjoy this and keep going. Side note, this being celery, mackerel, and a bunch of potatoes, 400 grams. Alright, we're prepping to go out again. So I've just been editing a YouTube video and I was thinking, I think with anything you do, you can doubt if it's going to be worth it or if it's going to be worth your time. But the point isn't actually the result or if it's even beneficial, but more just so the investment that I'm putting into myself. And this can be like with school, with work, is a job well done helps you become a better person, and that's what's important, not necessarily the fact if it's a successful endeavour or not. So I just thought I'd share that little piece of insight that I've been thinking of myself. Now I'm just about to head out to help a friend set up some stuff for their gym. That's what I'll be doing now. I'll catch you when I see you next. An apple is going down, by the way. Royal Gala, not the best, not the worst. Alright, that is my day done. I ended up doing some handstands after helping out. I'm going to do a little gratitude and what's called, like, I can't remember what it's called. It's by the other book that I've been reading, Dose by TJ Powell. Basically choosing one thing that you're grateful for and then also one thing that you're proud of yourself for doing that day. And this just helps build your self-confidence, self-belief, and positively affirms your positive actions so that you do them more. Like you think, oh, I'm really glad that I trained today, or that I didn't scroll Instagram, etc, etc. And then when you praise yourself for that, being like, yeah, I'm glad that I did that, it reinforces that behavior, and then you try and do that more the next day. So that's what I've been trying to do, having a little gratitude list to bring a bit of joy, bring a bit of happiness, and then having that moment of figuring out or choosing something that I'm proud of. And now I'm going to read again this book. A little quote that I love from this, which is going all over the place now. Let me just quickly get to this quote. The quote is this, and it's about finding your passion. Where do I find my passion? And to the corollary, if I'm not passionate about my work, what should I do? Once you decide to trust yourself, you will have found your passion. You're not born with it, and you don't just have one passion. This is worth deconstructing, because the strategy of seeking your calling gives you a marvelous place to hide. After all, who wants to do the difficult work that doesn't fulfill us? Who wants to commit to a journey before we know what we're meant to do? The trap is this: only after we do the difficult work does it become our calling. Only after we trust in ourselves does it become our passion. Do what you love is for amateurs. Love what you do, love your life is the mantra for professionals. I think there's definitely elements of truth, and I really resonated with this little quote. And with that, I'm finishing off the day in the life. Hopefully you can still see me. But with that, I hope you are all going well, and I will see you in the next one.